Hello boys and girls, this is Lasfire here with another tank review. Today I'll be reviewing the T34 Tier 8 American Heavy Premium. I think I picked this thing up for about $50 on the gift shop, and since then I've played quite a few games in it. Just over 450 games, and I don't mind it. I've got the KV5 since then, and that's become more popular with me, but this has been a pretty good mainstay. And it's got some bonuses, it's got some things not so great about it. Let's run through it. Now, T34's got standard health. It's got more health than the T32, and it's got the same health as the Tiger 2. But health isn't the best thing about all tanks. Armor's pretty good too. Let's check out the armor. It's got here, there we go, vehicle details. Armor, hull armor, 102mm, but doesn't sound great. Look at the sloping, 102mm, but look how sloped it is. There we go, look at that. That looks like it sloped at, I don't know, 20-degree angle, around that. Bounces not as much as I'd like, but it can bounce on the side, on the front there. You got the big weak spot of the machine gun port, and of course the sides and rears are rubbish, being an American heavy. It looks 76mm and 51mm. But have a look at that turret. It's got the American turret right there. Angled on the side, look at all that angling right there, and you got the big weak spot at the back there, the cupola. But have a look at this front turret armor, 279mm. Look at that mantlet, just amazing. You will bounce tier 10 rounds off that mantlet right there. Absolutely delicious, delicious. Side turret armor, 127mm, and it's angled all the way around there. Not so much at the back, yeah, even a little bit of angling at the back. So 127mm angled side armor. So you think, oh well, the turret armor must have, some weakness. Well, not really. Rear, 203mm. And that's because they had to put a massive counterweight in the rear of the tank for that gun. Look at that gun. Let's bring it up. 120mm. Delicious. Rate of fire is horridly low because this was originally the Tier 9 tank destroyer for the Americans, and it got pushed down into a Tier 8 premium, so they had to just destroy the rate of fire to make it balanced. They also put a massive aim time on it, 3.4 seconds, and the accuracy, it's okay. But average penetration, 250, huge. Average damage roll, 400, although I rarely get that. I seem to always roll about 300 or lower, but that's probably just an observer bias. Yeah, so the aim time is probably the worst thing about it, and the rate of fire, it's a pain in the ass having to wait there for 15 seconds around there for it to reload. Crew, I've just gone standard heavy, preventative maintenance, clutch braking because it's not the most mobile tank in the world, top speed of 35, traverse speed of 22. But I think it's slower than the KV5. Top speed's slower, but I think the traverse speed's quite slow as well. And I've just got Deadeye to increase my chance of, ammo racking or lighting people up. I've got Adrenaline Rush for in case, I'm smashed down to below 150 health. And I've taken repairs for safe stowage and repairs there. Definitely need safe stowage the moment you can get it, because the 15-second reload is just silly, and when you get ammo racked or your loader gets hit, that's even worse. It goes to 30 seconds plus. So overall, I think this is quite a balanced tank. It's got a really good gun, tier 9 gun, huge damage, huge penetration, low aim time, low reload, so it's balanced it out a bit. And turret, it's an American hull, so not particularly great. But turret, yes, turret is amazing. If you can get this thing hull down, the enemy's gonna have a bad day. And luckily for you guys, I just finally unlocked Tank Mastery. I had first class for ages, and up until the other day, I finally, unlocked Mastery Tank Race. So, let's just chuck this into a game and we'll see how it goes. And here we are, Fishing Village. I'm platooning up with a couple of my clan mates. I've got Tenno and Clobber here, and we're just grinding our premiums, getting a few credits if we can. So, how's the spread? 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, about 6 tier 8s on each side. Yeah, not too bad. Now I've got the old T34 out. I've put camo on it since the last sale. Half price, why not? Add that little bit of extra protection to your tank. Now I see that most of the team's going to the fishing bay right from the start, so I've headed off, and I don't usually go this way, but I thought, may as well see if I can find somewhere nice and hull down. And hopefully I'll be able to show you guys the power of that gun mantlet right now. Now there we go, see an enemy over there. Oh, T32, can I get the shot? Hang around here for a little while trying to shoot shots at those scouts that often come over the top there. But I decided to keep moving up and see if I can get a nice defensive position down here somewhere. Now you notice down the bottom I've only got 2 gold rounds, because you don't really need them for this tank. You got the high penetration already. And I've got a couple of HE for, just in case I feel like it. But yeah, 30 rounds, it's not many, but with the atrocious reload, you won't mind, trust me. Ooh, a P, good target. Bam, first kill of the game. Come down, see I'm trying to get the hull as low as I can there. So if they do shoot at me, they have to shoot at the turret. Look at that rear turret armor. Delicious. Oh, IS-3, right there. Although the armor is angled, when he's at an angle, the armor is no longer angled, if that makes any sense. So if you're fighting an IS-3, the best thing they can do is look straight at you. The moment they look away, you can peg them right into that plate, which isn't that strong. IS, bam, right through it. ISs have a magic bounce and often bloody bounce you anyway, but we'll ignore that. Dude, they pop out again. Now have a look at this. If you're them, I'll just zoom all the way out. There we go, tiger in the woods. So look at that. Just turret right there. That's all you can see. You can only see my turret, and have a look, I've already bounced 1 round at least. Right there, gun mantlet, nothing is getting through. Even if they slung gold at me, it wouldn't get through that mantlet there. Hit the IS again. Look at this atrocious reload time. I've got vents and gun rammer on this, and the reload is still awful. See, right there at that plate. Bam, again, bounce off. Oh, VK3001, these things are boss. But not boss enough for this tier 9 gun. I'm a little bit outnumbered here, 4 against 1 with a couple of people in the back defending. But aim time, you really need to start aiming before you're actually ready to fire the shell, because that aim time will just ruin you. So you can start aiming, 3 or 4 seconds before the gun's ready. Second kill. If you notice up here, I'm already on 3,500 damage almost. And I'm still trying to stay hull down, but I want this kill. Bam. Have a look at that. All on the mantlet. 0 penetrating hits so far. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Now at this point I realise it's 11-4 and I can go ahead and take a few shots to the hull now without worrying too much. Not sure if I get any more kills. Coming up ahead. I really had a falling out with this tank after I got into my KV5. I was just shattered that it didn't have as much health and not as good at ramming, and I got pissed off at the maneuverability. But that gun, I love this gun. I hate penetrating, no damage though. It's a pain in the ass. And here's some of my love for a KV5 coming out. I've gone for the ram. Boom, and an extra 100. And I think he just shot me. Where's he shooting me? One right in the side there. Not a chance. Not a chance. Where'd he actually penetrate? I don't know. But yeah, you're not penetrating through this turret. Done. Bit of a quick game, but it's a good way of showing how this goes. So yeah, just look at all those bounces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have no idea where the penetrating hit was. But yeah, that's the T34. Tier 8 Premium. Do I recommend it? Yes, I recommend this tank, especially if you're looking for a Tier 8 Premium. Personally, I prefer the KV5, but it's no longer on sale. And if I realised that you could jump the crew around in premium vehicles like I didn't when I bought it, I would have bought a low for all my German heavy crews. But if you're going up the American heavy line, I strongly recommend this to train your crews. It's got a great gun, great turret armor, prepares you for the line. A lot of the American tanks have soft hulls, good turrets. You can get used to that hull down positioning. And it's just a fun tank to play, just watching someone lose 400 health with that big boom. Great fun. And just at a position like this, look at that. You're not going to penetrate that thing's turret if you're up here. Like up on the hill, this thing's looking at you. You're going to have a bad day. It's just a fun tank. The only downside is you can get thrown into tier 8, 9, sometimes 10 games. But that gun will always let you do something. There's always a weak spot for you to pick off or have some fun in. Anyway, Lasfire signing off, and if you have any comments or want to see any other one of my tanks reviewed, just hit me up, and yeah, have a good day. See ya.